Okay, so we're gonna have to do a few formal steps in the Apple developer section. And to start, we're gonna have to create a certificate signing request to create our SSL connection with the Apple push notification service. So we're gonna click on the spotlight and we're gonna type keychain. And we're gonna click the keychain axis. And okay, our keychain is launched, and we're gonna go to keychain access, and we're gonna go to certificate assistant and request a certificate from a certificate authority. So click that and type in your email and type let's type here a common name like our application name. So let's type here push notification message, and we're gonna save it to disk, and let me specify key pair information here, and we're gonna click on continue, and we're gonna need to save it somewhere. So I'm gonna save it in a documents folder, and I'm gonna create a new folder, push notification message CSR, and let's create it. And we're going to save here. This is our certificate, and make sure the key size is 248 bits, and the algorithm is RSA, and click continue. And we're going to our certificate request. We're gonna go now to our private key. If you did it right, you're gonna see in the login section, and you're gonna see the common name appear in the keys category. We call it push notification message, and we see here public and private key, which basically it's what we're creating, a public and private key. So we're gonna go to the private key and right click and export. I think I'm gonna put it in the same folder. So we saved it in documents. So and push notification CSR. So I'm gonna save it, and it asks for a password for the private key. So I'm gonna write our password for this will be knowledge depth share, and confirm the password. Okay, I'll click OK. I'm gonna need your own computer password. Okay. And okay, we exported, it's a P12 file, and we exported it to our folder. And okay, so now we're gonna launch up our browser, and we're gonna go to developer@apple.com. Okay. As I said before, you're gonna need register to be registered as a Apple developer in Apple developer program, and I'm assuming you already registered and did some actual testing on your iPhone, like launched an application from the Xcode to your iPhone. If you didn't do it, I recommend on doing it before this tutorial. Try and play and compile some kind of project to your iPhone, and see that you manage to test on an actual device. So after the page loads with the developer apple.com, we go to iOS Developer Center. We're gonna log in. And type in your username and password. And we're going to go to provisioning portal. And in here, I assumed you already defined your certificates and defined your devices. And if you didn't do so, there are some pretty good video tutorials here that will explain you how to do it. So I already assume you did it. So let's define a new app ID. And if you want a push notification, you can't use a wildcard for the app ID. Each app has to have its own ID. So I'm gonna click new app ID. And okay, type a name, push notification message. And our bundle identifier. And click on submit. And in here, we're gonna go to our apps and go to the app we just created, push notification message, and click on configure. And okay, and here you'll see there is a development SSL certificate and a production. When you're gonna publish your app, you should switch to production. Development certificate's only valid for 3 months, while production certificates are valid for a year. So click on, we're gonna do it on development. So click on configure. Click on enable for Apple push notification service. Click configure, and it explains here the steps we did before, but we already did them. So click on continue, and it will ask us for our CSR file we created earlier. So click on browse, click on documents, and we saved it in push notification message to CSR, and we've got our certificate signing request file. Click open and click generate. And okay, click continue. And we have our certificate here. You can click done, and then you can download the certificate. And we're gonna apps developer identity certificate. So let's copy that to the same folder. Okay, we're not finished yet with the developer section. We have one more thing to do, is create the actual provisioning to actually test it, launch it on the iPhone. So click on the provisioning, and we're going to create a new profile, and we're going to enter profile name. Let's call it push notification message. Click the certificates, click the app ID, and click the devices. Click on submit. And okay, and you can download this certificate and just refresh and download the certificate. Okay, download, and I'm gonna save it. And we have our mobile provisioning file. That's pretty much the steps you need to do in the developer section in the Apple developer section. Okay, our next step will be actually launch it on the iPhone and open a new project and connect it with the push notification service.